So here we have more fresh beaver chews and varying degrees of freshness over kind of on the other side there. If I can get it to focus without showing my finger, like on the other side of that little ridge right there is the beaver lodge. But if you look here, this entire lower edge of this hill has been cleared off by beavers. There's one that's a little bit older. There's a pretty fresh one right there, and a couple of them right there. There's right about there, there's a pretty fresh one. See some of these like that, that's older. And then here's a also a little bit older one. But this entire lower end of this hill has just been completely cleared by the beavers. There's one that's a little bit older, but if we come up here, I think you'll see these are pretty fresh here. There, and down there, there's several that are, again, varying degrees of freshness. And come over here. This is a very fresh one here. And it looks like they're about to start working on that cedar there. But I imagine they're going to be clearing off this even more. But again, just over on the other side of, kind of on the other side of where Blue is there, our dog, there's the beaver lodge over there. So it's easy for them to chew them down, drag them down there to the water, and there's a little point that comes out here, and they just drag it around the end of it, and they're at their lodge. What do you think, Blue? So right here, there's not a lot that have been chewed down. I do see one over here I want to look at that I think has been chewed on. But if you come going around the edge of the lake here, there's more. There's another spot a little bit further over that a year ago I saw just had been almost destroyed, just completely stripped. So here's an older one, and there's one that they had just started. There's some down there that are, again, varying degrees of freshness. I think you can probably see a couple of them down there. Try not to fall, it's slick and muddy back there. Earlier when I first started recording, I kind of fell. You probably heard me go oof. But there's a couple of them that are pretty fresh there. I think I see some more just around the corner over here. There's one right up here. And right there. Focus there. You can see it. I understand this is what beavers do. However, they are detrimental to the wooded area next to them. See, here's another one. And there's some down there right about where Blue is. And so if you, from here, if you look just around that little outcropping of land is where their lodge is. And a lot of these are very fresh, probably in the last couple months, maybe before the snow, our first snow, or big snow anyway. And some of them look like they're probably more recent than that. there you go. That's the beaver work for you. Actually, I see another one over here. Continuing to, as you go along the edge here, actually I see a couple of them over here. One of them is very obviously pretty fresh. It's a cedar tree and it's still green. So there's the stump, I believe. And here's the tree. And then see, there's one that's a little bit older right there. It looks like they probably have been working on the side of it there recently. Oh, here we got a big one they just started working on. Another little one right here. Look at this big one here. And again, if you look right over there, you can see where the lodge is, but it's just on the other side of that, right about there. If we were to continue down the side here, there's more. I can already see more just from where I'm at. I see 3 or 4 freshly chewed stumps right about there. Beavers.